Hey friends, thanks for joining me today for another layout. I'm on a roll, right? I'm getting stuff done and I'm so happy and proud of myself. It's the little things, right friends? So this layout was created with the CVS, which is Coco Vanilla Studio Unforgettable collection. Now, if you've been following me for a little while, you know that I used to design for CVS and that I no longer am, but I still love them immensely. I like that's in all caps. I love them so much. I love Zoe's, designs, and she will forever like hold one of the top spots in my love of paper and scrapbooking. um, and so I decided that I was going to scrapbook this set of 4 photos of my littlest munchkin. And anyone who knows her knows that she's a complete ham and troublemaker. And so this was her outside of my Big Meatballs school, and we were waiting for her to finish and come out. And it was spitting that day, so we had our umbrellas, and she was just splish splashing around, and not even with rain boots on or anything, just being her. And so I snapped these photos of her. Some of them have like silly faces, and a couple of them with her regular face. And yeah, so I couldn't decide which one I just loved most, so I decided to scrapbook all of them. So you saw me there in the beginning. I took the background paper that I was going to use, and I just used some white gesso. I just wanted to create a bit of space that was free of any pattern paper or anything. And now here I'm going to create a matting. Now in my head going into this, I had a kind of vision that I wanted to, kind of had an idea in which direction I was going. And by the end of it, my layout was something just completely and totally and utterly different. I love it. I love the way it turned out, but not what I had in mind, not the direction that I wanted to go in. And see, you could see there that I created that that kind of that strip for my photos to sit on. But after matting them and putting them all together and then lining them up on the paper, and here you can see also that having a heck of a tough time with my ATG gun. It was one of those times where the glue just is not sitting properly, and so I had to go back and fix it. Anyway, so the I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. But see, there I am again fiddling because I couldn't get it to work. Anyway, after much fiddling with my ATG gun, I finally get it to work, and I'm able to glue down my photos and kind of start creating my matting around my photo with my wonky Fiskars trimmer. So the entire collection, Unforgettable collection, is stupendous, and I think it's one of my favorite collections to date. And if I'm not mistaken, this collection was from Scrapbook Your Joy, and so I'm pretty sure if you go to Scrapbook Your Joy, I want to say .com, I'll have the link in the description box below. You'll see that the link will be there, and you can just click and shop if you need to. I'm pretty sure that Sandra still has some in stock. Anyway, so you see that I'm lining up my photos on my background paper, and now it's taking up the entire space that I originally had allotted for the photos. And that's okay because I improvise. So I pop up my photos on dimensional foam. My daughter is screaming her face off downstairs in the playroom. She's with her older sister, and so they're probably arguing about something. So I apologize right now if you can hear the craziness that is the littlest meatball. So here I'm going through what are these called? The die cut ephemera. And so it's full of butterflies and some sayings and feathers, and there's a Polaroid frame as well. There's that die cut piece there that says living the dream, some arrows, and I have a piece of that Polaroid frame that I use at the bottom there, and you're going to see that I layer some pieces in there as well. So opening up a fresh pack of the ephemera, I'm just going to go through and separate like the florals and pieces that I know, the top pile there are pieces that I know I will not use. Either things that, beautiful pieces that are either too dark or too heavy for the layout, or things I just didn't think worked. Like I really like those sayings, the arrows with the sayings on them, but I couldn't use them because they were really heavy, and I don't really have any other black other than that text in the layout. So I know that if I can't talk today. I know that if I were to add that it would just be really heavy. So I decided to skip them, and I will use them on another layout. Now I'm just taking some of the florals and the leaves, and I'm just creating a cluster on the top right hand side. I'm just gluing everything down with my wet glue, and I have that in a fine line bottle. That fine line bottle I've had for years, and I haven't had any issues. I just make sure that I put the lid back on right away, not leaving it, you know, exposed to air so that the nozzle can get clogged. Now this is where I pick the thickers that come, they're not thickers, sorry. The alphas that come in this collection are dark, and again, I didn't want to weigh down the page because I didn't have any other dark pieces. So I opt for using some gold puffy alpha stickers, and those are from Pink Fresh, and those are from the Indigo Hills 2 collection. So I just go back and I use some of the wet glue to just secure them down. And surprise, surprise, I don't peel anything back up and move it over. I got it down and right where I wanted it first time. You believe that? Then the second piece of the title. So the title itself is going to be Sunshine State of Mind. Get it? Kind of like a wordplay. Even though she's holding an umbrella in her hand, you know, she's sunshine, and, you know, it's all a state of mind. So anyway, I thought it was clever. You know, I'm not very good with titles, so those of you who know me know that that is incredible work right there. Wow. Okay, so the State of Mind alphas are October afternoon mini markets in Snow Cone. Now, I've been hoarding these for years. I think I have 2 more packages, like brand spanking new packages, ready to go when that original pack finishes. I have them in all the colors, well, a lot of the colors, and so I love them. They're one of my favorites, and anytime I go to like a scrapbook convention or scrapbook store, I'm sure to pick up whatever they have because they no longer make them anymore. Now I'm using some gold thread. I thought that the layout needed something else, and so gold thread is always my way of adding something different, some visual interest without, you know, adding more ephemera. I'm also going to take that flare button, and that flare button says snapshots. So I just created a little nest with the gold thread. I'm just going to add that flare button. The butterflies that I've added there from the bottom right going up to the top left, they kind of look like they're flying a little. I just glued down the center of them. Those are some enamel dots there as well that I've added. I've used just the pink ones in all the sizes that were available that I had left in the packet, just to create some other clusters. Here at the bottom right of the photo strip, I felt like it needed a bit more gold thread, so I just bundled up a bit more. And now what am I doing here, guys? I'm finishing up my layout. I'm adding some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in the gold. This is my go-to. I pretty much use it for all my layouts. I think for the most part it's on 90% of my layouts. The other one is the Brush Silver or Brush Pewter from Tim Holtz. So these are the still frames. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have the link to Sandra's shop, Scrapbook Your Joy, in the link below. if you want to find some goodies. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, please think about doing so and give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for stopping by today, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.